Hey guys, I didn't really have much to upload today, so I decided to do a video on the AK-47, but not just a normal AK-47 video with like some gameplay in the background. I'm talking like I'm gonna read the history of the AK-47 with some bad business gameplay in the background. If you guys enjoy this video though, tell me in the comments. Here we go. The AK-47, also called the Kalashnikov Model 1947 Soviet assault rifle, possibly the most widely used shoulder weapon in the world. The initials AK represent Avtomat Kalashnikova, Russian for automatic Kalashnikov, for its designer Mikhail Kalashnikov, who designed the accepted weapon version in 1947. Almost from the moment of its official adoption by the Soviet military in 1949, the AK-47 was recognized as a simple-to-operate, rugged, reliable under trying conditions, and amendable to mass production. Built around a 7.62mm round with a muzzle velocity of some 700 meters per second, it had a cyclic firing rate of around 600 rounds per minute and was capable of both semi-automatic and automatic fire. A long curved box magazine held about 30 rounds, while a separate gas return tube above the barrel held a piston that was forced back upon firing to activate the mechanisms that ejected the spent cartridge and cocked the hammer for the next round. The AK-47 was manufactured into two basic designs, one with a wooden stock and the other designated the AKS with a folding metal stock. Beginning in 1959, the AK-47 was replaced in the first-line Soviet service by the AKM, a modernized version fitted with longer-range sights and cheaper mass-produced parts, including a stamped sheet metal receiver and a plywood buttstock and forward grip. Despite their obvious advantages, the AK-47 and the AKM were considered by the Soviet military to have problems with accuracy, mainly because the recoil forces generated by the powerful 7.62 by 39mm round and other forces known as blowback that were generated by the weapon's heavy internal mechanisms. Those problems were partly addressed during the 1970s when the AKM was replaced by the AK-74, which adapted the basic Kalashnikov design to a smaller 5.49mm round with a higher muzzle velocity of 900 meters per second. A later version of the AK-74, the AK-74M, was the main infantry weapon of the Russian army into the 21st century. After the 1970s, research continued into possible successors to the AK-47-74 series, most of them involving some means of reducing the effects of recoil and blowback. One of the candidates, the AN-94, allowed 2 rounds to be fired in rapid succession before recoil forces were generated. Other candidates, the AK-107 and the AEK-971, introduced mechanical parts whose movement balanced those of the blowback generating mechanisms. None of these weapons were accepted for standard issue in the Russian army. However, in 2018, the Russian military began introducing a pair of new rifles from the AK family, the AK-12 and the AK-15. As eventual replacements for the AK-74M, the AK-12 retained the 5.45mm caliber that had been introduced with the AK-74, but the AK-15 reverted to the Soviet-era 7.62mm round. Both weapons featured a modernized chassis that allowed for the mounting of scopes, forward grips, and other tactical accessories. Kalashnikov assault rifles remain the basic shoulder weapons of many armies that had once political and military ties to the Soviet Union, and they have long been a favored weapon for many guerrilla and nationalist movements around the world. The symbolic value of the AK-47 to such movements is demonstrated by its presence of the coat of arms of many countries as well as the flag of Mozambique. It has been estimated that some 100 million Russian AKs were produced, fully half of them outside Russia, and many of those under expired Soviet-era licenses or no license at all. A full range of weapons that can trace their design history back to the AK-47 are produced by Ismash Armaments Company in Izhvik, Russia. thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, leave a like. Tell me in the comments if you want more videos like this about weapons history with the gameplay in the background of games that have the weapon in them that I possess. But this is the first video for me. I didn't really have anything to upload today, so I decided to do something like this. But if y'all enjoy them, please tell me in the comments. So yeah, when we hit 50 subscribers, I'm going to do a Q&A video, so be excited for that. Put your questions down in the comments of this video as well. But this has been Jaccishere.